Yeah, obviously usually in a sort of a dark blue, aren't they? Navy blue really, but the away strip, that sky blue this afternoon. And yeah, well, as we mentioned, it's a funny one in recent seasons really, up against Cardiff. They've come up here and tend to have got away with the points really. They've had a couple of 1-0 sort of smash and grabs, haven't they, I think? And we've obviously gone down to Cardiff and got the job done. First game of the season, I think it was Luke O'Neill and Jack Clark, wasn't it, with the goals that day, with the 2-0 win. But yeah, listen, I'm going to back us. I always tend to back us, and yes, we've had 1 or 2 results. I mentioned them there against some of the lesser sides in recent weeks at the Stadium of Light. But what do we keep on saying? Move the ball with a bit of purpose. When a team come and sit deep and make compact and narrow, you've got to move the ball quicker, take fewer touches, and try and pick those little pockets of space and thread balls in behind them. If you move it slow, doesn't matter who you're playing against, they can get set in a shape.
It's Callum Robinson who carries the threat maybe this afternoon for Cardiff City, keeping an eye on him, Danny Collins.
Yeah, I would do. Yeah, as I said it there, he's a good player at this level. I think he's been in and out. He's had 1 or 2 injuries this season, but you know, to have 12 goals in a side who are struggling, he's doing something right.
Oh, and here is Romain Mundle. He's in for Sunderland. He pulls one back, but there's too many sky blue shirts around, and in the end, it's Dimi Gutas who clears it. Good stuff from Romain
excellent.
Mundle.
Well, do you know when he went through the first 2 there, I was thinking pull the trigger, and he just tried to go again and you know, get to the byline really, and the man read it and just done enough and put him off. You see Mayenda there trying to get the fans going. It's a lively start for Sunderland down that left-hand side.
Well, the fans are up for this one. It's great atmosphere inside the stadium, isn't it?
Yeah, good crowd as well. So he packed the lower tiers. Cardiff, what, a couple of hundred up to our left-hand side.
There's Romain Mundle. Luke O'Neill. Presentation before kick-off. 300 appearances as Roberts tries to take it in his stride. He's got the final touch on that one, so it'll be a goal kick.
Yeah, and that's what Luke brings for you at the back as well. See that lovely switch, isn't it? Left and out to Patrick Roberts on this right-hand side. Yeah, good atmosphere. You know, if we've been perhaps a little bit critical, I think in recent weeks it's been a bit flat and a bit quiet in the stadium, but again, that sometimes reflects how things are going on the pitch, really, and they've got to give the crowd something to go at.
Horvath playing it out from the back, and Cardiff getting themselves into a bit of a pickle. Picked up by Patrick Roberts. Roberts finds Elijah Mayenda. He moves!
Oh,
he
there
shoots!
we go.
He scores!
There he
and
is.
Sunderland are 1 goal up!
Yeah, just like that we just mentioned there. Cardiff caused their own problems, really, trying to play out from the back. Thread it into an area, don't they? Straight into the feet of Patrick Roberts, and he just pops it off to Elijah Mayenda. The man's in form. Back in the starting lineup last week with a couple, and it hasn't taken him long to get off the mark this afternoon.
A brilliant start for Sunderland. They took full advantage of the nerves at the back, and I tell you what, Danny Collins, the fans played their part in that goal.
Yeah, no, that's just saying, wasn't it? They've been right behind the boys first couple of minutes on the clock there. You can say it comes from Romain on the far side, who goes past the couple, getting into the box there, and he gets the fans off their seats. And then, yeah, onto that one there, Cardiff. The keeper plays it into the left-back position. They're deep, we're pressing them high, and they try to thread a ball, and it's not really on. Straight into the feet of Patrick Roberts. And as I say, he plays it into Elijah Mayenda, who's got time to take a touch and turn, and then he shifts it again, doesn't he, and just passes it into that bottom left corner. And he's, what's it, 7 goals for the season, I think it is for him now.
Yeah. He likes scoring against teams with blue in their kits, doesn't he? Great start for Sunderland. A goal in the 3rd minute from Elijah Mayenda. In the minute, he's keeping Sunderland's top goal scorer out the side. A good problem for Regis to have, but for the first time, here come Cardiff City into that sunlight at the other end of the pitch, and they might have got the first corner of the afternoon as well. They have.
Yeah, it's good recovery in the end, isn't it? So it's going to be switched on now, getting the early goal. Less than 3 minutes on the clock, getting ourselves in front and just make sure we're switched on. I said before the game, they'll be looking for these situations, Cardiff. They're not going to get too many in open play. Set pieces are vital from our point of view.
Yep, penalty area is loaded, full of players. In fact, it dips towards the front post, and it's still not clear. It goes back out, but it will be re-delivered at some point, unless there's a shot on here. Oh, he's going all the way. It's Dan Neil. A few shots of handball. Referee doesn't want to know. Referee this afternoon, by the way, is Darren Bond. We'll go back to Joel Baggett. There's no doubter. He'll want his side to settle down. Just got their foot on the ball a little bit here.
Yeah, it's a bit of possession for Cardiff, isn't it? Set back early on, try and recover.
Was it Mansberg who came in with the ball there for Cardiff City? Came in.
Yeah, and then the next one, it was an awkward one. I think it was Patrick Roberts, wasn't it, near post, who dealt with it quite well, actually. Sort of dipped and bounced just in front of him.
Back out on that far side as we see it. Look, 9 comes across, and it's bright sunshine over there, Danny, and you know how much the sunshine can actually cause issues over there.
Yeah, certainly, yeah, in that left-back position. Hjelde out there this afternoon. Sun in his eyes.
Cardiff pressing again. The ball's popped into the middle as well. It's Chris Mepham who deals with it. Very convincing from Baggin on the header, but he does find a Cardiff shirt, and the Sunderland fans are encouraging their players to step up.
Yeah, just squeeze up a little bit, yeah. There we go.
Loose ball's picked up by Alan Brown, who's then tugged back. Referee saw that one, but he plays advantage. Maybe there wasn't much advantage to be had there. There's Mepham. Alan Brown goes back. It's Anthony Patterson. He'll want to get back to those clean sheets as well at the back.
Yeah, he will, yeah. See, the one last week, I wouldn't put too much blame on him for the one last week. I think we got in a mess prior to the ball coming in, really. It was hiding to nothing for him once the ball was stood up for Callum Patterson for the header.
By Mepham.
Yeah, just have a look at Cardiff. I think mentioned before the game, I think they've tweaked it again. Looks like a 4-2-3-1, really. So, trying to get some sort of winning formula going, isn't he? From their point of view.
Well, not right now.
Omar Reza, yeah. Callum O'Dowd, looks like he's dropping in at left back this afternoon.
So we'll try and keep it in. Possession goes to Cardiff only momentarily. Here's Mayenda. Brings in Job. And Job striding away with it. Mundell. He's got the beating of Periengi early on, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think he's ended up back out there. He played in the middle of the back three in midweek against Burnley, Periengi, but generally I think you see him at right back more often than not. Got task on his hands looking after Romain Mundell this afternoon.
Here's Trey Hume. It's Mundell. And he gets it back. Oh, this is lovely from Sunderland. It might still come off. It's Job.
Lovely playing the build-up, wasn't it? Silky from Sunderland.
We still have it.
Oh, Hjelde, isn't it? Yeah. Right from Sunderland down that left-hand side once again. Hjelde involved Job. Lovely little flick, wasn't it, in the build-up for the previous move. I think as Patrick Roberts tries to just stand it up, it almost finds its way into the path of Leo Hjelde. Good start to the game.
Yeah, it's great. Still Cardiff play it out from the back. Dealt with by Leo Hjelde. Gets a round of applause.
Yeah, see Callum Chambers, isn't he? That defensive midfield role, just sitting in front of the Cardiff back four. Naturally a centre-back, isn't he? He's trying to get himself some regular football going again. Recent seasons, Callum Chambers.
Yeah, Callum Chambers, of course, once of Southampton and Arsenal.
Villa
16 million he moved though there. Anyway, Mundell and Mayenda linking up well. It's stolen back only for a moment by Luca 9, but it's well read by Alan Brown. He's a welcome return in that midfield, isn't he, Alan Brown?
Well, there's one or two coming in there now, so we've got good options in there. See, Alexic still trying to get a little bit more game time, isn't he? Chris Rigg can afford to have a breather.
I think Alan Brown's giving you something different in there, doesn't he?
Yeah. You know, naturally, I think a lot of people thought he was more of a sitter when he joined the club, but I think that's his sort of preferred position in the 8, really.
Nine, looking for that killer ball. Job doing the same, just using his body well, his frame well, as we know he can do. Sunderland back on top and in possession. He's looking for Job. Too much on that one. Ethan Hobart should get there. Job. Patrick Roberts looking for movement, has to go backwards. Lugunayan steps on this. Romain Mundle up against Perienji. What can Job do from this area? Just jockeying a bit with Gutas. Now Mundle almost gets it back. There's a race on here. Online's got to be careful not to pull Selach back too much. The attack continues. Davis.
Just done enough there, Leo Kjelder, to slow the attack down.
Robinson keeps it going though. No doubter. And the game breathes for a second.
Yeah.
First time in the
So it's been quite open, hasn't it, actually? Yeah. I think Cardiff would have come sat off and just sat really deep in that, but they're trying to play their own game a little bit as well, aren't they? So trying to have a little bit of control, a bit of possession in the Sunderland half.
9 wins it back. Dan Neil drops his shoulder. First time this afternoon. And brings in, striding, Trey Hume. Oh, he's blocked off, surely.
Give and go. Yeah, it's the skipper O'Dowda, isn't it? He knows what he's doing there, just blocks Trey Hume off.
Crowd are really up for this one. It's amazing what a bit of sunshine can do for everyone.
Yeah, certainly that far side, isn't it? Yeah.
Maybe they've been enjoying the refreshments in town before they got to the game.
Look, yeah, Romain Mundle's coming across as well. Option of the right foot.
I
think this is generally what we've taken really in throughout the season. Sort of these areas, the outswinger just bending it in behind that back line.
Would you never be inclined to put Trey Hume on these?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, he's got, was it 6 assists? Obviously, got that montage
delivery
reel this week. Yeah, ball in last week, wasn't it? I think earlier in the season he had one for Job as well, similar area. It's not a bad ball though.
That's a decent ball. It is Trey Hume who keeps it alive, but Sunderland have to be careful here. Alan Brown doing it
really well.
Absolutely brilliant. He can't keep it in. Cardiff have it back. It's an important interception by Kjelder, but they hold on to it, and Robinson spreads it out to the right-hand side for Perry Ng.
Big switch, yeah.
Switching ball. O'Dowda brings it down lovely. He's up against Patrick Roberts at the moment. Mansberg. Oh,
nearly.
Trying to flick it through. With Brown, who tries to play it inside, just doesn't reach Job. And Eliza Mayenda takes it off him, and he's running at this Cardiff defence, and Job is with him. Mayenda, still going, brings in Mundle. Mundle tries to get close, great centre forward play from Eliza Mayenda.
Yeah, you just see the fear that got in that back line, just back it off him to the edge of their box.
Tell you what, Danny, this Sunderland crowd, they can smell blood, can't they?
Yeah. That's what they're after. The second goal, I mentioned it before, there's only 2 games so far this season where we've had that 2-goal lead really in the first half.
And everyone says at every game, is this going to be the game we blow someone away? Leeds put 7 past these. I think Burnley put 5 past them, didn't they?
Yeah. Earlier in the season, that's right, yeah.
So they can be rocked.
Well,
and at the moment, they're on the ropes.
Yeah, but second worst defence coming into the game, 57 conceded along with Stoke. I think it's only Plymouth worse on 70. So yeah, that tells you they're a bit vulnerable at the back.
Almost. There's Roberts. Alan Brown. Just has to move his body and the ball. Made Mundle. Mundle. Still going Mundle. Job. Jumps up for Trehune. Strikes it, but it goes wide.
Yeah, the one or two at the back waving their arms around. It's Gutas there in the middle saying, come on boys, what's happening back here? But again, Mundle, isn't it? He driving Perry-NG back into the box there. It squares it to Job, and eventually it pops up for Trehune. It's there for him to strike. Catches it quite clean, but drags it past that left post. Yeah, certainly got 15 minutes or so on the clock. It's been an excellent start from Sunderland.
Just Mepham watching this one. Salic was the intended target, and 09's got to cover this, which he does in his usual Luke self.
Well, he's an outball for him, isn't he, Salic? Look at the size of him. He's a big unit.
Yeah,
he can play into him like they tried to there.
4 goals this season, the Dane. When he joined in January.
Yeah, it was a great header. I say on was it Tuesday night against Burnley, wasn't it? Good ball in and proper centre forwards header.
Neil trying to get it through the lines. It's picked up
Trouble
here. Colwell gets the shot away. Ruben Colwell.
Yeah, that's got to be careful there. So I'm sure as the ball gets played square to Dan Neil, trying to flick it around the court, he gets caught a little bit on it, but that's where they're committing bodies forward there, and we're backing off. Colwell, he puts a decent strike behind it.
Ball's back in play. Searching ball goes all the way through. Anthony Patterson, no one in the front line of Cardiff City were ready for that.
Feed the ball in. You see Robinson there, he's having a work. I think it's Gutas who plays the ball forward.
Job. Remain Mundle. Job gets it back. Brings in Patrick Roberts. Trehune. Lovely ball. Flicked in.
Yeah, difficult one, isn't it? Trey fizzes it in quite low, and Alan Brown is maybe half a yard just ahead of the ball there, and he's got to
trying to help it
just try and flick it through into that far corner yet. But it's good to see good numbers in the box. There's 3 in there. Alan Brown, as I say, is making the box. Job's making the box as well. That's what you want from your 2 so-called number 8s, really, getting in there once the ball's fed out wide.
It's interesting, this, isn't it? How Sunderland have just pressed right from the goal kick.
But you know what? You're coming up against the side. I say sat in 21st. I think they've won 2 of the last 10 games, and they're trying to play out from the back here. This is what was their problem from the goal, really. On this occasion, he forces it long. You see,
Baggin goes long. Mepham tries to cover. Does get the decision. Colwell not as impressed. O'Nien uses Anthony Patterson. He's going to have to be quick here. Hjelde in the sun. He's not able to divert his header correctly. That's well won by Dan Neil. In fact, the referee was right on top of that one. Job takes the ball and spins out with it. Hjelde takes it on. I think he's looked good the last couple of games, Leo Hjelde.
Yeah, he would have enjoyed it on Friday night, wouldn't he, down at Hillsborough. Certainly played his part in the first goal as well.
Moved on nicely there by Job. Brings in Remain Mundle. And Mundle's inside the area. Once again, shots away and it takes a deflection. That'll be a corner.
Yeah, big deflection. And again, those Cardiff defenders you see there, Gutas, NG, they're all asking, what's happening in front of us, boys? It's too easy.
Whose responsibility is that?
Yeah,
Is that
well,
the
2 passes. I think, to be fair, Job's taken up a couple of good positions, and I think it's Luke that just fizzes a ball into him on the half turn, and then we're missing their midfield out. So I think the back line are asking questions. That's too easy.
This is taken quickly, Danny. Mundle gets past a couple of players, is then whipped back in towards that back post, kept alive, is it? It's another corner. Sunderland on the front foot, it's good to see.
I think was it Callum Chambers actually does well at the far post, doesn't he? Trey Hume coming in behind him. As you say, yeah, this is, for me now, we're on top, we're playing some good stuff. Go and try and get that second goal, and then you can play with a little bit more freedom then. We've seen it, how many games ago, back to the Portsmouth game really, that one where we won it 1-0, yes, but they had a man sent off, and for the last 20 minutes we were pegged back into our final third, weren't we, and managed to hold on for the win in the end. I think, was it Colby Bishop had 2 good opportunities, didn't he?
Romain Mundle, who's on the corners for Sunderland. It's whipped in. Oh, where's this going to drop? Well, he got a hold of it, didn't he? Alan
Brown, yeah. I think, I think he's just choked it into the ground, hasn't he, on the follow-up. It's a lovely ball in from Romain Mundle. Keeper gets underneath it, and as it's dropping there, his eyes would have lit up Alan Brown.
Right, before I forget, a man handed me a piece of paper and he said, will you wish Julie Emerson and Gary Gettins a very happy wedding? And they're getting married on the 16th of April, so I've done that.
Well, congratulations, guys, for, was it 16th of April?
16th of April, still some time. Wish you well on your big day from everyone at Sunderland AFC. Took a free kick, and it will be.
Short sleeves for Trey this afternoon. He's usually a long sleeve man, isn't he?
Short sleeve and tan.
I was going to say the sun's out, but he's in the shade down here below us.
Yeah, he probably will be as well. It's disappearing, isn't it, as the game progresses. Leo Hjeld is in it right now with the ball. Romain Mundle. Still on the ball.
Job's
searching one, looking for Job.
It's a good run from Job. He's just put a little bit too much on the pass there, Romain. Just have a look, Patrick Roberts has gone down here.
Like, let's hope Patrick's all right.
Yeah, I'm not sure there's a contact one in there, so maybe he's feeling something. Tight hamstring possibly, can't see from here. Our monitors down this afternoon.
Decent game though, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I've enjoyed it, yeah. So 20 minutes sailed by, hasn't it? So Cardiff had a set piece, didn't they, earlier on, where the ball was bouncing around a little bit, 1 or 2 strikes, but other than that, it's been fairly comfortable for Sunderland, played some good football. Getting onto that Cardiff back line with ease, really, at times. See Omar Reza and his staff just getting amongst his players down there below us, try and get them organised a little bit more. But from Regis' point of view, carry on boys, can we go and get that second goal, work the keeper?
Well, it looks like he knows his afternoon's up here because he's given the crowd a round of applause.
Yeah.
Danny. You don't want to see that. We're losing players. We're getting players back, but we're losing them at the same
frustrating,
speed.
isn't it? Exactly that. Yeah. Ray Mundle, and that's the right-hand side where we've lost one in Patrick Roberts.
It's Riggy who's going to come on.
Substitution for Sunderland coming off number 10, Patrick Roberts. And coming off number 11, Chris Ray.
Never say Chris Rigg, say like for like, he will go and play out on this right hand side, I think, down below us.
I was going to say, do you think they'll keep the width there?
Yeah, it's natural. I know he's done it a couple of times last season. He'll want to play where Alan Brown is really, and sort of that right hand side of the two number 8s ahead of Dan Neil, won't he? But it's an early opportunity. He's come out of the side, hasn't he, last couple of games to get back in there. And say one or two people saying they feel he needs a bit of a break, a bit of a breather. Well, he's not getting too much of one, is he?
No.
I mean, there's other options on the bench. He could have brought Isidore on and moved Mayenda out to this right hand side, but that's the one he's gone with.
Davis will chase that one, and he does get there. NG. Landsberg. Kutas. Landsberg. We've been speaking about the importance of this game for Sunderland. This is massively important for Cardiff City, just above the relegation zone. Yeah,
it's tight down there, isn't it? Say sat in 21st currently.
5 points above Luton before the ball was kicked last night.
Little bit of breathing space, haven't they? I think Luton are Burnley this afternoon away, so obviously not an easy one from Luton's point of view either.
Yeah, Luton have got to be careful. It's clipped in there. Job, who inadvertently kicks it back into the danger area. O'Nien gets something on it. Trey Hume pops it down the wing for Chris Rigg to get his first touch. Rigg. Mayenda. Brilliant ball. This is Romain Mundle for Sunderland. Mundle. Running at NG, he's beat him again, finds Job on the edge. Shot is deflected. Dan Neil gets his body in the way. Doesn't get a free kick. Trey Hume's there to help him out. Gets his body in the way. Goes past a couple of players and then gets a free kick.
Yeah, as well Trey Hume steers it off Colwell, doesn't he? Again, Mundle, he's been bright, hasn't he, up against NG. He just squares it, and as Job takes the touch, then defender does well actually. He's out to him just to get the block in. That's what I've liked from Sunderland. Once we lose possession this afternoon, we're getting after Cardiff, not allowing them to settle on the ball, have any possession really. Mundle comes across again. Yeah, you mentioned it and you thought, why wasn't Trey Hume on it? But lovely delivery, and that other one, it sort of bounced, didn't it? Went out the far side. From similar area from this one now. That Cardiff high back line there, you can see there, and that's what we'd be looking for again. Just drop it in behind. Somebody to get on the end of it.
Well, it's going to be Romain Mundle. Whips it, it's a lovely one again. It's a lovely one as a Cardiff City player down, but the ball is still in play. Trey Hume will keep it alive. Now Job, able to walk onto that one. Looking for O'Nien. What's he doing up there still? And everyone stayed forward. Something they're trying to work it from a different angle. And Mundle goes back to Patterson, and that allows Cardiff to step up.
Yeah, wonderful ball again, wasn't it, from Romain Mundle. We've got a decent view right on the line of it there, and that's the ball you're after from that position. Just fed in behind again.
Leo Hjelde. Oh, a lovely ball over the top.
Is it?
Oh, he's almost in. You've got to give it to Dimi Gutas.
Gutas, yeah, got there on the stretch, wasn't he? It's Job once again. He's made 3 or 4 of those runs this afternoon, Job, so far. It's a lovely ball from Hjelde, just another yard, wasn't it? And Gutas, as I say, struggling. Just gets the toe on it.
Oh, Dan Neil's just robbed of it there by Robinson.
Oh,
that's pretty close, Danny.
Yeah, that's where we've got to be careful. The ball goes into Dan. It's not a great ball in the first place into Dan Neil. It's looped into him. And then it's caught in possession. Was it Robinson, was it? I think it was. Anthony Patterson scrambling across his line to that right-hand side. Fortunately, from Sunderland's point of view, past the post.
Here's Luke O'Nien. Mundle. Still going, Remain Mundle. Runs into a bit of traffic. He gets his body back in the way and he goes again. He wins the corner. He's having a great game.
He is, yeah. Yeah, I was just thinking last week, Sheffield Wednesday, difficult for him. It was Valentin, I think, come in.
Yeah.
Good competitor, difficult, and then 1v1s, and didn't really have a lot going forward second half from our point of view. But today, well, he's been at it since, what, the first minute on the clock, wasn't it, when he went past a couple of Cardiff players on that far side. And they've kept on giving him the ball, and he's been at it, as you say, getting up to speed after that long time out.
Everyone has gone to that back post. And now there's movement as it goes to the front post. It's not cleared 100% yet. Well, Hjelder's chasing this one. Oh, nice. This is nice from Sunderland. Starting to flick it around a bit.
Big reception there. Wilson Isidore's gone out for a warm-up down below us. Tommy Watson as well, a couple of others.
Nice. He's not getting Eliza Mayenda's shirt off him just yet. He's like, that's mine. Let me back in.
Tough, isn't it, in that centre-forward school, eh? Trying to get the shirt.
You wait so long for one, and then two come along together. Throw-in has gone Cardiff City's way. Gone over the half-hour mark. It's flown over this first half so far. Robinson on the far side. He wins his team a throw-in on the far side. Sean Massey Phillips is the assistant on the far side as we see it. Here it comes.
Handball.
Oh, that's a handball.
Yeah.
Everyone in the stadium. Yeah. But thankfully Darren Bond spotted it.
Yeah, well, concern for me is there from the throw, and we switched off. It's gone out there. It's gone back to the throw, and he's had a touch. We're not putting any pressure on the ball, and we've allowed him to whip a ball in there. And, yeah, say, fortunate in a way, yes, it pops up of his arm, but if he brings that down there on the penalty spot area, Cardiff looking to get a strike away. We've got to switch on from set pieces in our final third.
Sunderland free kick. NG.
Yeah, he's had enough Perry NG on that far side, hasn't he? Just leaving a little bit on Remain Mundle that time. On, well, we've got our monitor working finally on the gantry, so we've got some replays.
Well, hopefully we'll see some goals very soon from a Sunderland perspective as Dan Neil takes it down. Maybe a little bit too keen from Leo Hjelder there.
Yeah. It was just the wrong side, wasn't he? Just a little bit late on Davis, wasn't he? Davis does well, doesn't he? Sees it coming, I think, just gets between the ball and Leo Hjelder.
Yeah, Isaac Davis, one of the three players to come into the side. He was on loan at the Belgian side last season. Push down the line, looking for Davis. Some of the players there trying to pass it to each other. It's cut out. Robinson involved. NG. Good challenge from Luke O'Nien. Kutas goes back to his keeper. Mayenda's not giving this up. Sarach. NG.
Runner.
And Zwerg puts it through. Robinson's the intended target, but it's cut out. And they'll go again from a throw-in here.
Yeah, I think Alan Brown does well in the end. It was just a runner getting in behind there. They spotted it a little bit earlier, Cardiff.
Gutas. Dan Neil cuts it out. Colwell. Mundell goes across. Couple of Sunderland players wanted a free kick there. Colwell. Moves it on. NG. Cross comes in. From Yelda. It's back in again from Chambers. A bit scrappy at the moment, Danny.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, someone put a foot through it. Eventually they do.
This is Mayenda. Look at that from Eliza Mayenda. Joel Baggin with him.
Yeah, good from Meander. Good centre-forward play, isn't it? So we've got 5 minutes there where we couldn't quite get out, but ball goes up to him there, sticks it really well, gets us up the pitch.
Patterson. Luke O'Nien. Mapham. Too much on that. Sunderland lose possession. Varth. Oh, Baggin. Able to clear though. Trey Hume tries to get there, so does Dan Neil. He does get it. Mepham under pressure, equally as Dan Neil is. That's excellent from him. Now Trey Hume takes it on. He's maybe snatched at it a bit.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. A little bit, maybe too eager, wasn't he, to offload there, Trey Hume. Bit of space in front of him.
Cut out nicely by Yelda. This is Romain Mundell coming forward. He's gone down. I think he was already going down.
Lost his foot in.
Mansberg. Patterson picks it up.
Yeah, just done a little bit scrappy again from Sunderland's point of view. Just needed to tidy up, look after the ball again. Don't allow Cardiff to get back into this. Was it 10 minutes or so before the break?
NG. Baggin. Colwell. Crowd doing their bit again. Ruben Colwell takes it. O'Dowda. Well, I think Rigg did his best, but it might have been for the earlier.
Yeah, I think Trey Hume has a little nibble, doesn't he? Yeah, just puts him off balance. Cardiff sending the lads up from the back.
They'll try and take these opportunities, won't they, Danny?
Yeah, seen very little from open play so far. Seen the likes of Salet, who's a decent size. We've got Gutas as well, Callum Chambers. Baggin as well.
One-man wall featuring Romain Mundell. Worked in by Colwell.
He's in. Nearly around the back, isn't he? Yeah.
Yep. Gutas off from the back, was it?
Yeah, it was, yeah. I think it's Alan Brown just does enough. I think he heads it into the back of Alan Brown, actually.
Colwell. Tall chap, isn't he?
Yeah, big old unit.
Young Welshman. Too much on that one. And Sunderland will try and step out. Oh, they're quite static. Now they cut it out. And now Romain Mundle takes it on. And it's 2-on-2. NG trying to get back. Goal side. Mundle still going. Oh,
strike.
Smashes it straight at Hobart.
Yeah, good from Romain Mundle. Carries it well, doesn't he? It looked like, as you say, NG was getting back at him, but shifts it across onto his left foot, doesn't he? And gets a good bit behind it. Keeper parries it away.
Now Davis. Robinson runs into traffic, but he still has the ball, and he gives it to O'Dowda, who's got room and space and thinks about the cross. It's a teasing one, and passing comes. He doesn't get there, and it's 1-1.
And there we go. Yeah, they work it well across the pitch, don't they? Lovely ball in from O'Dowda, stands it up there. It's coming away from Anthony Patterson. He comes and he doesn't get there. So we'll see it back now, and there we go. I said they were coming back into it, Cardiff. You could sense it a little bit, having some possession. We weren't getting out, and we weren't doing enough with it the other end of the pitch.
It's Isaac Davis who gets the goal. You knew there was danger as soon as the ball goes across from Robinson.
Yeah, just have a look. That one, he's got time and space, hasn't he? Alan Brown, yeah, 4 or 5 yards away here. No, not for me. The arm's up there, but come and punch it. He's asking Anthony Patterson. And then, yeah, I think it's off Leo Kjeld. It's a tidy, oh, it's in off the post as well. Yeah, tidy finish as it's dropping for Davis. But yeah, ball comes in there, and Anthony Patterson, if he's committed there, to come and punch it, he's got to get there, make sure he gets there. Yes, there is a little bit of contact, but I don't think there's enough to put him off. And there's the clean sheet gone.
Such a shame after a brilliant start from Sunderland.
Yeah, it's probably, what was it, 10-15 seconds after Romain Mundle's had that decent strike at the other end as well.
Well, it might come here to Elias Mayenda, it has. Now Dan Neil, now Job. No, Trey Hume. Chris Rigg trying to... Surely he's held off the pitch there.
Yeah, well,
O'Dowda's had 2 incidents of obstruction.
We had the give and go, didn't he, earlier when he blocked was it Patrick Roberts off or Trey Hume? Yeah, that one there. Chris Rigg just keeps it in, doesn't he? You see here now, O'Dowda's got a piece of him, and then Chrissy Rigg, he just eases him off the pitch after that, doesn't he?
Seagull just flew above me there.
Coming for you again.
Very wary these days. Anyway, concentrate what's happening on the pitch. Romain Mundle, he's had decent delivery, but I think he might leave it for Chris Rigg unless they're going to do a little short manoeuvre and then cross it in.
Well, he's had 2, hasn't he? He's put decent delivery in Romain Mundle from this right-hand side, but it is Chris Rigg on over it.
It's in from Rigg. Their keeper comes.
Yeah, see, that's the concern for me with an in-swinging ball. If it's flight, that's what you want your keeper to do, come and claim it like that. Romain takes it, obviously right foot, it's coming away from the goalie there.
NG. A lucky bounce in there somewhere, and number 9 had to cover. People going off for their half-time refreshments around us. Frustrated, Danny.
Yeah, they will be, but we're saying that too often, aren't we? Recently at the Stadium of Light, so it was fairly comfortable from a Sunderland point of view. I think the only criticism I would have is for all the good football I think we've played today. We have moved the ball quicker, but we haven't really created too many opportunities, have we? We've had a couple of half chances at best, especially after getting that early goal. Not really kicked on.
Mainly coming from Romain Mundle, either his opportunities or him creating something down that side. Here he comes again, and it's opening up for him. He's just about to fire it there. He's just been outnumbered. And Robinson. Loose ball. Job takes it, looking for Mayenda. Can he get there? He's gone round the keeper.
Oh, side. Yeah, do you know what? He's honest, isn't he? Stays on his feet. Gets there before the keeper. Could have gone down, but he wanted to score. But unfortunately, just forces him wide here. See from this angle now. Lovely ball from Job. The keeper thinks he's getting there. Oh, could have gone down there. That's the inexperience in a way, really, isn't it? Where, you know, he's honest. He wants to stay on his feet and try and get the goal.
He always looks like he's going to do something, Elias Mayenda.
Yeah, it's been good today.
Just when you think the game's in a bit of a lull, just comes alive. So when he got the goal, of course, in the 3rd minute for Sunderland.
But his hold-up play's been good as well, hasn't it? He's had a couple where it's gone into him. He lovely sprayed one out to Romain Mundell over the far side earlier on.
I agree. Three minutes will be added on at the end of this first half. Time for Sunderland to get back in front. It becomes a different half-time talk after that equaliser from Isaac Davis. From Horvath. 9, scrapping. Hjelde. Downfield, looking for Mayenda. Gutas gets there. Daniel reads it all the way, but can't take full control of the ball. Oh, that's nice from Chris Rigg. Big challenge coming. Just rides it. From Mansverk.
Yeah, does well a couple of times there, doesn't he, Chris Rigg?
Wobbling a bit, just as Hume trying to play it
not
forward.
a bad ball from Trey. I don't think it's Chris Riggs coming back towards him yet. Oh, the flag eventually goes up on Mayenda. But yeah, there might be, let's say, this half-time team talk, sorry, for Regis in there. Will it be too much different? I think he'd just be disappointed, really, that we didn't kick on. As we said, what was it, 2 minutes on the clock when we got the opening goal, and then to capitalise for all the possession we have, and we have played some decent football at times, to be honest. But we haven't worked the keeper enough, really.
Just pops up off Chris Mepham's arm. I don't think he'd do much about it, mind.
No. He's asking that question now, isn't he, with the referee? Not happy about it. I think he's more than asking a question.
Darren Bond.
Yeah, let's see this through now. It's the last minute.
Well, this is the last thing Sunderland need. Set piece.
Colwell walks away, leaves it for O'Dowda.
He's looking for NG, I think. Does drop. Well, it's cut out by Hjelde, but Sunderland have no one forward. In fact, it's Daniel. Mayenda. No, it's coming back at them, though. An opportunity. It was good from Alan Brown. Oh, he's just chopped that there. Needs a free kick. Needed that bit of experience from Alan Brown.
Well, it was, yeah. Well, you know, as the ball comes forward, though, there's nobody challenging. He brings it down and edge of your own box. Can't be happening.
A few frustrations around at half-time, Danny.
Yeah, I think so, but in general, they were right behind the boys early on. First 10 minutes, I say we got the opening goal, you get the fans on side early on, and we were bright, and for the majority of the half, we've controlled it. We've had a little 5, maybe 10-minute spell there, a bit of play, wasn't it, sort of 30 minutes onwards, where I think we allowed Cardiff to come back into the game. They've had a little bit of possession, a couple of half chances, haven't they? And they've gone and taken it, really, and I think, again, the ball's come in the box. We haven't dealt with it, and that's been a bit of a concern in recent weeks, hasn't it? And it's cost us a few goals.
Half-time, that's the tunnel. There's been no changes by either side at half-time. The fourth official this afternoon is Darren Drysdale. Here we go then. Just want to see more efforts on goal, I think, maybe, Danny. The supporters around
Yeah,
us.
I think so. For some of the football we played in the first half, yeah, just end product, wasn't it, really? Lacking.
Cardiff have the ball. Sunderland will want to start brightly, as they did in the first half as well. NG for Cardiff. NG gets it back. Hassled by Mundle.
Oh,
there wasn't
yeah.
much in that, was there?
Little nudge. He had an opportunity there, Perry NG. The first one, put the ball in early. You know what I mean? Just bending it in behind the Sunderland back line. He turned it down and came back out with it. He gets the free kick in the end. As a player, this is where you've got to get focused and reset.
Yeah.
You've come out after the break and you can still see the crowd coming back in after refreshments. But from the 45th minute and the first second, you've got to get going again. You know, the game's live. Can't ease yourself into it. You get caught cold.
It's Colwill and O'Dowda standing over it. Colwill. It's a deep one. I think that's gone for the goal kick.
Yeah, it's Gutas again. He's got on the end of a couple of balls in there, hasn't he? He's asking for a corner, but he's not getting one.
Hume just caught on the far side. It'll be a free kick for Sunderland. Just a bit perplexed there.
Yeah, some just chops
Well.
back, doesn't he? I think he toes the ball and catches trainers follow through, but probably a throw in for me, that.
There's Alan Brown. There's Anthony Patterson. Luke O'Nien. Job, moving well. Sunderland being patient here. Dan Neil. Mundo. Back to Job. Job moving in on. Trey Hume. Into Chris Rigg. Rigg digs out a cross. Gutas gets there. Davis brings it out. Stopped by Job though, and he's kept it in. Davis recovers.
Yeah, I think it was. Kjelder comes in, doesn't he? Doesn't get any of the ball. Does well, Davis, in the end up against Job. He's unlucky actually, Job, there. It comes off his heel and just goes a yard ahead of him there. He's on the stretch and there's a seat, and then... Yeah, I think it is. Not a lot on it, but just enough, isn't it, really, where he doesn't get any of the ball, Kjelder. It just almost stops Davis getting around him.
O'Nien watches that one. Patterson restarts. So they need to get back on this front foot. Crowd encouraging them. Now Kjelder. Mepham. O'Nien. He's Mundle. Steps inside. Flat one. And that allows Cardiff to get out. Suddenly get it straight back to it. He's going to have to be a big challenge. And he gets across there. Chris Mepham. He had to.
Yeah, just got a bit of a mess, don't we? I think it was between Trey Hume, Dan Neil, both almost looking to play the ball there.
O'Nien. Mundle tries to keep it in, but it's already gone.
I'm not sure if he gets a shout there, Leo Kjelda. He's got to go and win that, Leo Kjelda. You know, size difference over Davis. Go and head the ball, don't let it drop. Say Salic's there, in behind him. He's a big physical unit and he'll get hold of it for them.
Trahim just caught. Free kick goes
Colwell, isn't it?
Colwell's way.
Yeah.
Colwell sits in the kind of attacking midfield role, but he's got the kind of, he reminds me of Ross Stewart, the way his frame's built.
Yeah,
the way he can get down those channels as well.
Yeah, he sort of comes narrow, doesn't he? He wants to come in. I think he's more of a central midfielder, being asked to play over on that left-hand side this afternoon. And you can see there he wants to come and get involved, and then just pulls up against Trahim from time to time.
Nyan's under this one. Kjelda has to make sure. Mundle tries to bring it under control. Mayenda might get there, but so might Mundle, and the chase is on. Here's Mayenda for Sunderland. Mayenda puts it across. Rigg picks it up.
No,
It's tame in the end.
yeah,
A good counter.
it was in the end. Yeah, I'm not sure. Mayenda there doesn't back himself. Just goes narrow, and then I think for me, just open up on your left foot, and it's your favoured side there. Pull the trigger, and he ends up fizzing it across. Who's he trying to pick out? Let's have a look.
I think he's trying to find Mundle.
Well, no one in the end. He got Job edge of the box there. It's wide for Chris Rigg, and he's on his right foot. Yeah, I think the option there for Chris Rigg is to then take the touch. Yeah, he's quite wide, isn't he? He's on the stretch, almost on his right foot.
Davis held up by Kjelda. Slipped
It's
over the
onside.
top here by Chambers.
Trouble.
It's onside. It's a good shot. It's in the inside of the post and stayed out. Well,
Well, there you go. Yeah, similar to the equaliser, wasn't it, where we had the opportunity with Mundle, and then 10-15 seconds later Cardiff were level, and that's the case again here now.
Salic it is.
Lovely ball over the top. Is it into Colwell? Yeah, and then Salic. Yeah, oh, it's a good save. Anthony Patterson tips onto his post. Let's have a look at it. Yeah, give him credit. Good save from the big man.
Van der Serkin just been called in as well. Remain Mundle puts a big challenge in.
Yeah, I think that sliding challenge. I thought Romain Mundle played it off the Cardiff player there. It
Yep.
sort of spun up, didn't it? And they got the throw in.
It looks like it might be a double change for Sunderland. And keep it across that as it happens. Sunderland just hack it away for now.
Yeah, it's got scrappy, hasn't it? So early changes.
That's more than a warning sign, isn't it? And it looks like it was a good save from Anthony Patterson, stopping
Yeah,
this
it was.
being
Yeah, seeing
2-1.
it from behind. I thought on the first viewing it just come off the inside of the post, but he gets tips onto it, doesn't he?
Had to get there. Now Cardiff committing men forward. This is Periengi. Tries to go through Romain Mundle, he can't. Job comes across. Chambers moves it on. It's Davis. Stands one up. Job. Colwell. Colwell going around the outside, drills one in, stopped by Job. Kjelda gets there, now Mundle, under pressure, tries to step out. That looks like a Sunderland throw.
Yeah, it's frantic, isn't it? And it's all hands on deck here at the back for Sunderland. Just need to slow the game down for a minute, and then
Both benches looking at the
another one called in for Cardiff as well.
dugouts, yep. I'm going to see some changes in a moment, not just yet. I can see two Sunderland players stripped. As Job takes it, tries to give it to Kjelda. It's a loose ball. Kjelda comes through, brings in down. If Sunderland can spread it, there's space. This is Trahim over the halfway line. Chris Rigg on the far right-hand side. Rigg. Brown's gone around. This is Dan Neil. Rigg. Kind of ran out of steam a bit. Dan Neil, back to Rigg. Trahim. Alan Brown crosses it.
Oh, ball.
Dukas out. Dan Neil can't get the shot away. Kjelda comes across. That's it. Could be a yellow.
Yeah, well, certainly could be a yellow. Yeah.
First player in the book, Leo Hjelde.
So look there, yeah, just rolls him, doesn't he? Davis, ball across his body, takes him out.
Dennis Serkin might be coming on anyway.
Yeah, and that's that change. Leo Hjelde's last involvement there. It's Dennis Serkin, straight swap at left back.
So Dennis is back.
And it's Alan Brown, it's the other change. 10 minutes into the second half, double substitution for Regis.
Sunderland sacrificing the midfielder for striker. Big cheer for Wilson Isidore.
Yeah, straight up top there, is he? Up there alongside Meander.
Well, Regis has been criticised.
Free kick there, yeah.
It wasn't much now. Regis has been criticised for not making changes early enough. He's
yeah, so
no
that's it today. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Say he's not quite feeling that we start the second half well enough. I'd probably agree. Say that one sort of counter attack, really, wasn't it, from Meander with a square ball for Chris Rigg. But other than that, Cardiff have had a fair bit of the ball in our half, and he hasn't waited around, as you say. 10 minutes on the clock in the second half, and he's made a couple.
Well, Cardiff are going for this, and it looks like they're going to make a substitution of their own in a moment as well. William Alves is going to come on. But not just yet, as O'Dowda stands over this free kick for Cardiff City. O'Dowda, left-footed, it's teasing. It's Isidore who gets there first. And then Mundell helps it out.
Yeah, does well. First involvement, Wilson Isidore helping out the back.
He always does, Danny, doesn't he? Cardiff are looking for all 3 points here, Danny, and Sunderland will have to try and get possession and take advantage of them looking to move forward. Just looking at the way they set up here, if they were to catch them on the break.
Yeah, well, it's counter-attacking, isn't it? I'd say that's our only opportunity so far in this second half, down this left-hand side by Meander. And there's that change happening now.
So the goal scorer, Davis, goes off, replaced by small midfielder, William Alves.
Yeah, be delighted, Davis, won't he? Say not too much involvement, Cardiff as a whole going forward, but he had that moment that counted. Tidy finish, wasn't it? Drop in on the half volley for him, tucked it inside off the post.
Forward from O'Nien. Looking for Mundell. It's cut out by NG. Job tries to flick it forward. Mansfield. NG. Mepham does enough. There's a bit of us. Bit of afters as well. Selic and Mepham coming together. A bit anxious inside the Stadium of Light.
Yeah, isn't it? Yeah, you can feel it. So waiting for something to happen, and that's come about because really we haven't really got going at the start of the second half.
O'Nien gets there, and he's getting his shirt pulled there.
Yeah, it's a good battle, isn't it? He knows Salic's just got the physicality over him. Luke O'Nien does well in the end.
Mundell.
So, yeah,
He's watching that one back as the ball's back in play here. Is Dan Neil on the ball for Sunderland. Sunderland need to be quick.
Yeah, just move it. Well, that's what we've done well in the first half for me. Better than what we've done in recent weeks at the stadium. When sides are coming and sitting off us, you've got to move it quicker. Don't allow them to get across the pitch.
He's Dennis Serkin, trying to put the afterburners on. He's got the benefit of the doubt there for the throw. Caldwell doesn't agree.
Yeah, Caldwell wants the throw, doesn't he?
I think it might have come off Dennis Serkin, to be honest, but we'll take it. the crowd trying to rally the players. Tight.
Nice.
But it's nice. Oh,
Nice
it's
set
just
up.
straight offside. A sniff there, Wilson.
Yeah, it was a good build-up play, wasn't it? Ball, I think, fed into
Dan Neil it was.
into Meander in the first place, then into Dan Neil, set back for him. Yeah. Let's have a look at it back here now. Yeah, goes on the first one, Wilson, and he is. Even though the far side, I think the left back's going back in.
He's coming from an off.
Yeah.
Over the hour mark now here at the Stadium of Light. It's Sunderland 1, Cardiff City 1, and I've got to say Cardiff have had the best opportunity of the second half, hitting the post. Nyan under pressure. Out from Patterson, looking for Chris Rigg. Brave header from Trey Hume. It's Mansvik who gets there. Cardiff City throw.
Yeah, not got going, have we? Haven't settled really, had any real possession. I was going to say at the start of this second half, now we're 15 minutes into it.
Trey Hume has 2 goals at it. It's up in the air from Rigg, jumps. It's going to scrappy again, but then it's taken by Eliza Mayenda. Oh, and he's gone down. That's a yellow card. It's got to be.
Yeah, will be. It's Callum Chambers, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's there, isn't
yeah,
it? Yeah.
Chambers, was it? Yep.
Does really well, just bumps his man, doesn't he? And then shows the ball to Chambers, goes past him. Is Chambers coming across, was it? Yeah.
First player in the book, Cardiff City. He's Mepham.
Not really got remaining to the game, have we? Second half, for all the ball he had in that first half down the left-hand side, he's seen very little so far in the second half.
Regis looks on as Luke O'Nien brings it forward. Dennis Sirkin gets a nudge, gets the free kick.
Play quick, Job's on, there you go.
Yep, Job is on, and Job carries it. He's looking for Wilson. Oh, just didn't get
Yeah, do you know what he's trying to do? Reposition his body there, and he spins round, doesn't he, as Joe plays it.
Job gets it back. Here's Mundell. So there wasn't much in that, was it?
No, he's actually waiting for the contact there, but I don't think Romain makes any contact with him.
Frustrating. Job with the header. Mayenda competing. 9 stretching. Rigg gets there. Job trying to bring it under control. So is Mundell. Chambers. Forward from him. 9's got a man on here. Does well. Here's Mepham.
Ball.
Trey Hume. Nice from Rigg. And Mayenda bursts onto it. Oh, he just leaves it at a crucial moment.
Do you know what I'm thinking? They'd go past him onto your right foot there. He had the run on his man as well.
It was an almost moment.
Yeah, I think he tried to chop back. Here, see it back here now. Look, there, go past him again. And then he chops back and leaves the ball behind.
Here is Mundell. Now Job. Dan Neil deflected. Sunderland corner.
Well, yeah, better, but you see that comes back from there. Chris Mepham just fizzed the ball down the line to Trey Hughes. Put a bit of purpose on it, say drive forward, and that's all it takes sometimes.
Rig on the corner.
Yeah, again, Sunderland back of the 6-yard box.
Rig. Isidore tries to get it back. Forward from Sirkin, but Sunderland were coming from offside positions. They've got to be switched on. Job he's followed that one.
Ooh.
But what about the back line? It's
Far
Colwell.
post, far post. Oh,
Charged down by Dennis
does
Sirkin.
well, Dennis Sirkin. They've got 2 or 3 bodies trying to get to the far post area there. Cardiff on the counter. Yeah, another 1 or 2 getting called back in here for Cardiff as well. A couple more changes, I think.
Corner's been taken short, and Colwell stands one up towards that back post. It's kept alive, but Luke O'Neill gets an important hook away, and the Sunderland strikers try and get the ball back. This is Isidore. Oh, what a ball! It's Mundell. Remain Mundell. Mayenda just couldn't find a gap. Sunderland fans expectant in these positions.
Yeah, almost again, wasn't it? Elijah Mayenda trying to get in there, 2 or 3 blue shirts in his way though, and it just bobbles away from him in the end. And this one here just stood up to the far post. Chris Rigg, I think, just gets above his man. Just can't get enough on it.
So Dowdo gets the touch. Straight back from Mepham. Dan Neil takes it. Robinson takes it off him though. And they're coming forward, Callum Robinson and Cardiff City. And he's gone past Mepham, and Robinson shoots. And on 9 with an important block. And then Job tries to put it past his man. Sunderland just need to tidy up a bit here.
They go now, counter. 5 on 4, is it? Yeah.
Job striding forward. Mayenda waiting. Job goes down. Yellow card.
Yeah, Baggins just leaves a leg for him there, doesn't he? Counter-attacks at both ends, really, wasn't it? Both sides giving the ball away. Drove's driving forward there. He's got options either side of him in the end. It's Baggins, isn't it? Yeah, just leaves a lazy leg for him. Takes the yellow card. It's pretty central, isn't it? What, 25 yards or so out? Maybe a little bit further.
Extremely central, yeah. What do you do here? Do you try and look for a gap and poke it through? Do you go direct, Danny?
No, you're pulling the trigger, aren't you? I say it's sort of on the borderline, isn't it, of striking distance, really. You've got...
Trey's there.
I was going to say, you haven't got a lefty over it either, have you? Chris Rigg out there with the left foot, he's not there. Leaving it to Remain Mundell.
Does he just
Well, he had one last week, didn't he? Right at the end of the game at Sheffield Wednesday. He was forced to save from the keeper. It was closer in, wasn't it? Almost edge of the box when he was stood on.
Remain Mundell stands over this one for Sunderland in the 70th minute. It's Remain Mundell. It's off the wall.
Right into the wall, wasn't it?
What's the referee doing here?
Not sure what's gone on there. Something off the ball. He wants a couple of players over. Chris Mepham, I think.
Did the ball go out for the corner before the referee blew the
that was
whistle? I don't
interesting,
think
wasn't
it
it?
did.
The ball was still spinning on the far side. I think Trey Hughes trying to see it out, and then sort of blows up to stop play, doesn't he?
Darren Bond, right amongst
I would say, yeah, you've got the say the fourth official linesman, I think Sean Massey on the far side, isn't it? He's stood over it, and the ball was still in play. I think Trey Hume saying that. I
think the referee might have given a free kick to Cardiff City.
Yeah. Maybe there's something going on in the middle. I'm guessing there is, but Chris Mepham was involved, wasn't he? Something off the ball, and he's given a free kick to Cardiff. Sunderland fans not happy.
We're going to see some subs now from Cardiff City. Chambers is coming off. Being replaced by Alex Robertson. Robinson is coming off, and Will Fish is coming on, defender. Tommy Watson's going to come on for Sunderland here as well. He'll get a good reception.
Yeah. Remain on this left-hand side, straight swap possibly. Again, he's come back in the last couple of weeks, hasn't he? 90 under his belt at Sheffield Wednesday, 70 odd today as well. And he might be looking at that game on Tuesday night as well. Yeah. Yeah, good reception for him. I think he's done really well today, especially first half. Seen a lot of the ball direct, looked like what he was like earlier in the season prior to his injury.
Tommy Watson's back on the pitch for Sunderland. We'll finally restart as well after a bizarre couple of minutes. Header from Dan Neil. Loose one, swung at. I think was there was a few players gone down there, but it was just clumsy if anything. But Cardiff come forward again. Trey Hume gets his body in the way well.
Good recovery from Trey. Yeah, he goes for the first one, doesn't get there, but then he defends the second one really well. Alves on that far side, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah. He's Dennis Serkin. He gives it back to Luke O'Nien. Pop forward, looking for Tommy Watson's first touch. NG gets there.
Oh, he does well. The NG there, ball over in behind. Tommy Watson on his shoulder. Cushions it for his keeper.
Harry NG to be thinking, well, I've had a hard afternoon against Romain Mundle. Now he gets introduced to Tommy Watson in the 73rd minute. O'Nien gets there, importantly. 73 minutes gone. Sunderland 1, Cardiff City 1. Sunderland need to bother Ethan Horvath's goal a lot more than
they do.
done.
Yeah. Say, has he made a save in the second half so far? I don't think he has he? No.
Here's Tommy Watson. Shift of pace, moves the ball across the pitch. Fires one into Chris Mepham. Deals with it. Dan Neil. Look for Wilson Isidore. Dennis Serkin finds it. Watson trying to get round NG. NG flicks it forward for Colwell. And Colwell smashes it into Job. Serkin gets there. Again, it's gone scrappy again. O'Nien comes through, but he's caught. Referee plays on. Hasn't even looked at O'Nien on the floor. Now Dan Neil. He's hurt here, Luke O'Nien. He's getting back to his feet as the ball's played in. Hooked clear. Mepham chases. O'Nien's back on his feet and manages to play the ball back for Patterson. Stumbling. O'Nien. Just getting a breather. Referee didn't even see that.
Yeah, I just think it's the follow through, isn't it, onto Salek's boots, I think, as he plays it forward.
Here's Tommy Watson. Everyone behind the ball for Cardiff City, as you'd expect. 15 minutes left of normal time. Mepham looking for Isidore. It's Job it is who doesn't get there. Watson gets into a pile of light blue shirts. Sunderland have to go again.
Yeah, made a few changes on there, but just getting forced back here. Cardiff. It's the last 15 minutes.
In from Hume, decent knock, but it's cut out.
Oh, it's a foul.
Yeah. Dangerous, really, isn't it? Is it?
Yeah, it's just
Alves,
dropping.
is it?
He's always favourite, isn't he?
No, it's Mansverk.
Yeah, Mansverk it is. Dan Neil, as it's dropping there, he just doesn't put the brakes on. Mansverk. So here now. Well, Mundell's gone off now, so yeah, Trey Hume stood over it, Chris Rigg as well.
I'd let Trey do these.
Yeah, right footer, isn't it? Just
we saw one in the
find
first
these
half
lads at the back.
From Rigg when it went straight into Hobart's arms. Fancy Trey with the...
Yeah, you see Cardiff there lining up along the 18-yard box. There was an expected space to drop the ball in from Trey Hume. We've got two Sunderland players, Dennis Cirkin and Joe Deeper.
That's who I'm looking for, Dennis Cirkin here to creep up at the back post. However, Rigg has gone wide as well. Could go out wide before it comes in. It's through the gap. It's Isidore! Right in there!
There we go!
Yes!
Straight off the training ground.
It's Chris Mepham!
Chris Mepham with his first goal. Yeah, the Welshman against the Welsh side. Yeah, it's well worked, doesn't it? See the options there. Chris Rigg pulled out to the right-hand side. You're looking naturally to stand the ball up there, but he's just fires a little ball into Wilson Isidore and he passes it across the 6-yard line. And there's Chris Mepham on mark, just to see it home. Well, he's enjoyed that one. His first goal in the red and white stripes of Sunderland.
Well, he doesn't get many goals at all, Chris Mepham, but
yeah, just down the side of that two-man wall, really, isn't it? Yeah.
And how's that? Easy as you like.
Switched off in the middle as well. Well, they're all switched off, aren't they? Back there for Cardiff. Looking across at the linesman, hoping that that flag goes up, but it doesn't. Chris Mepham, yeah, it's delighted. Rightly so, side back in front. Big smile on his face.
So, it's all about game management now, and Sunderland trying to impose themselves on this game.
Yeah, well, we're just saying...
What they can't allow is Cardiff back into this.
Yeah, to come on to us, yeah. We've just been saying that Cardiff, it was... I seen they've made a few changes, but they've been getting deeper and deeper, and we've sort of dominated possession in the last 5 to 10 minutes. But now, how's your mentality? What do you do now? Do you step onto them to go and try and get the third, or don't drop off and allow Cardiff to put balls into our box?
We'll look around, of course, at the scores in the Championship at full time and have your say as well. Use the hashtag AskDanny in the post-game programme. I'd love to hear from you this afternoon. Tell us where you're watching it from as well around the world. It's SAFC Live here from the Stadium of Light. In the 79th minute, Sunderland 2, Cardiff City 1. Goals coming from Mayenda and Mepham. He's Cirkin. Watson was on his toes there, looking for the ball down the line. Suddenly go backwards. Here's the goal scorer, one of them, Chris Mepham. First goal in red and white this afternoon. Trey Hume. He's gone early. Oh, and it might come through for Job. Oh, it just bobbled the wrong side of him.
Almost, wasn't it? The Cardiff players didn't deal with the ball through.
Go from Trey Hume, and Rigg trying to put him back in possession. Goes away, and Rigg working hard to get it back, and he's got the throw in. He's hurt himself as well, Chris Rigg. O'Dowda leaving one on him. 40,644 is today's attendance. The crowd once again making themselves felt. Still not on a yellow, O'Dowda.
Yeah, there's a couple of those, hasn't it? Yeah.
Here's Dennis Cirkin. Isidore asking for it. He goes wide to Tommy Watson. He gets it back. Cirkin, handball, shouts the crowd. Not given. Isidore steals it. Can't keep it in. I think he'd like to be more involved, Wilson Isidore.
Yeah, I haven't seen too much of him in that fan. Obviously played his part in the goal, didn't he, with the assist, but He's waiting for that opportunity, isn't he?
You can tell.
Well, he's still got 10 minutes plus, hasn't he? Sure, we'll see 1 or 2 opportunities in that Cardiff box between now and then.
NG. Job, a little shove in the back. Forward from O'Nien. Didn't look too convincing there, did he? Hagen. Mepham. Ball just gets away from Sunderland. They're going to make another change in a moment, Cardiff. Kai and Ashford will be coming on. Mansberg comes off for Ashford. So they feel they can still get something out of this.
Yeah, but Colwell changing positions again. He's dropped into that midfield role now. He's played on both flanks, hasn't he? So Ashford coming out to this right-hand side on Dennis Sirkin.
Forward from Fish. He goes out of play. The announcer getting his usual boot to tell people to sit out. And the crowd reply. Stand up if you hate a certain team. Sunderland throw on the far side. Sheffield United are winning at home against Preston North End. They've scored in the second half. We'll bring you all the scores at full time, of course, in the post-game programme. Sunderland looking for a free kick and don't get it. In fact, they don't even get the throw.
Lovely little bit of skill, Chris Rigg, wasn't it? Popping the ball into it. See it here now. I know, missed it there, but yeah, just pops the ball into Isidore.
Burnley are winning 3-0 at home to Luton Town. Luton Town in a lot of bother.
They are, yeah.
Will be the first team to do the double drop since yours truly. And I tell you what, this side Cardiff, they need to be careful down there as well. Although they finished last season 12th, it's a relegation dogfight for them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not looking good, as you say. Luton, obviously Derby, Plymouth.
Derby are winning as well. Derby are beating Blackburn.
Yeah.
John Eustace. Will be public enemy number 1 for those Blackburn away fans. Mepham. Goes back to Patterson. Trey Hume's the pass. That's where it's gone. Hume. Looking for Mayenda. Has he got the benefit of the doubt? No. Tell you what, Eliza Mayenda's led the line really well.
Yeah, you know, it's sharp across the pitch, isn't he there? See that? He has, to be fair.
No free kick. Play continues. Colwell. He gets around the park as well. Dispossessed. And it's Trey Hume who comes away with it. Looking for Mayenda. Foul? Yes. And that's good from the striker.
Yeah.
Just relieving the pressure, Danny.
Yes, yeah.
Defend from the front.
Well, he's got to get used to. You're going to get the odd boot, of course you are there, but you've got to stick it for your team. Comes in there, put the brakes on and try and look after it. And if you don't, and the centre-back wants to come through, take the free kick for your side. Just Cardiff as well, obviously Fish coming on, they dropped into that back 5. Thinking chasing the game a little bit more, maybe a body or two at the top end of the pitch, but you see it there now, getting forced back.
Oh, Mayenda. It's gone again, Mayenda. Always causing problems. It's Colwell who's back there. Mepham comes through. Meppen's doing his best to get your man of the match as well. Chris Rigg, nice bit of skill, pulls one back.
As well there, Chris Rigg goes on the outside, doesn't he? Pull it back.
Regis looks on again. Did you keep it as for the last 5?
In terms of what personnel on the pitch, yeah, I think so. Possibly also looking at there, maybe midfield. Last few minutes, try and freshen it. You got Lexic on there, aren't you? Salmon on the bench.
Harrison Jones did well when he came on.
Yeah, Harrison Jones, yeah.
Sheffield Wednesday. Was it Sheffield Wednesday? Anyway, opportunity.
Oh.
Trey Hume, Luke O'Nien. The longer Sunderland keep the ball, I feel it's knocking the stuffing out of Cardiff City.
Come on, yeah, exactly that. Yeah, you can see they're a bit leggy, aren't they, laboured, even though they've made, say, a few changes. Got to go and chase it if you want to get something from it.
Isidore. And for the big switch, Tommy Watson takes it down well, stands it up. Watson! Shot charged down by NG.
Yeah, been comfortable, haven't they, Sunderland, since they got the goal, really. Looked after the ball much better. Say for 20 minutes or so, it was proper scrappy start the second half. Cardiff almost getting themselves in front of the inside of the post.
O'Neill taking no chances. O'Nien. Big diag, looking for Mayenda. Can he get there? Surely not.
No. Yeah, if he's not catching it, nobody is.
Such a burst of pace. It's unbelievable.
Just wants to save a little bit in the tank, ready for Tuesday, though.
Here we go again, Tuesday night. That's right, Danny. It's a 7:45 kickoff, which means we'll be on air from 7 p.m. local time. Preston North End are in town. Premier playing against Sheffield United. Hecky, back in the Stadium of Light. Preston North End on Tuesday. Going to see how this develops. It's Watson who gets it back for Sunderland. And then looks at these options, pokes it inside, but it's gone to Colwell. Rigg gets out there and he's late. Didn't make contact though, and there wasn't any contact there, despite O'Dowda looking for something.
Yeah. He knocks it round Trey here. I think he knows it's going out of play, doesn't he? Tries to buy one off the referee. Just got to be tidy, make sure we see the game through here. Loose in possession there. I think it was Tommy Watson, wasn't it? Square pass, give it away.
Two minutes left of normal time here on SAFC Live. Nudge at the back of Job. NG gets there. Dan Neil trying to regain possession for Sunderland. It's loose in the middle. Colwell takes it again and moves it on for Cardiff City. Here they come. Sunderland need to be alive here. It's O'Dowda who picks it up. Colwell. Will try and deliver it from the cross. Alves with the cross. Sunderland step out. Oh, it might be on here. Mayenda puts it past his man. He's going. It's Elijah Mayenda. Looking for Isidore.
Just left it behind.
Watson's there. Deflection. It's still in there. Watson.
Job square. Yeah, he's fuming. Squared it for him there. Got to square it again. Counter-attack pace, isn't it? Just wouldn't sit, would it? I think the first one, Mayenda, he does the right thing. He tries to find his strike partner as he pokes it through there, but it wouldn't sit down. Sits it back for Tommy Watson. Yeah, this first one by all means pull the trigger, but then when it comes back to him now, he's got to square it. Look at Joe in the D. Yeah, just roll it for him there. Look, and he's fuming, rightly so.
Right, how long's going to be added on? I'll tell you that in 1 second. 3 minutes. That's fair enough.
3 minutes at a time. A minimum of 3 minutes at a time.
big opportunity, wrapped the game up there, wasn't it?
Yep.
Just hoping now that Cardiff don't get one more opportunity.
Well, the crowd is singing Mayenda's name. Are you going to give him the man of the match?
Yeah, no, I am, yeah. I think so. I think say Remain Mundell, excellent as well first half, but that man got us off and run into a good start, didn't he? And just in general, he's a threat. He looks sharp. And I think Sunderland have done well really going forward. He's been behind it.
Trehue, Mayenda, still going. Oh, look at that! Look at that! From Eliza Mayenda. Tommy Watson's inside.
Oh,
Just ran out of steam.
Take that man of the match award off him there.
No. I mean, to get it, he just puts it past players. And just big challenge from Trehue. We've played a minute of the added 3. It's still anxious around us here inside the stadium.
Stay down on the far side there, Mayenda. He's okay, he hasn't done a hamstring or something. Yeah, just sharp runs, isn't it, time and time again. But as you say, he knocks it round his man, doesn't he? It's almost like he's stuck in concrete there. I think he's all right, just a little bit of exhaustion.
Odd one from Darren Bond.
Thought the ball was popped or something. Yeah, just have a look at this, but no, we're all good to go.
Downfield from Patterson. It's anxious inside here. Even though Sunderland have that goal, all the fans are looking up at the screens. They know there's a minute to survive. And I don't mean survive, but to see through.
See the game through, yeah. Especially we've just had 2 good opportunities on the counter-attack.
Well, maybe we can from this. Rigg, is he going for the corner? He'll take the throw-in. Time ticks by once again. Chris Rigg.
Yeah, I think he's put a good shift in as well, Chris Rigg, coming off the bench
he was
this afternoon.
Introduced quite early.
Yeah, 20 minutes or so was it, I think.
Patrick Roberts, we wish him well. He came off the ball. He went down. Final 10 seconds of the minimum added time here at the Stadium of Light. Sunderland 2, Cardiff City 1. Colwell, he hasn't given up. It's over the top. It's one last chance for Cardiff City, and it's 2-on-2. Mepham has to make sure. And play continues. We played the 3. And that's it.
That's that, yeah.
Sunderland back-to-back wins.
Got there after battle again, similar to Sheffield Wednesday last Friday night. Wasn't pretty at times, but we've got over the line again. Same scoreline. Maybe had a couple of opportunities towards the end of the game to make it a little bit more comfortable than it was. But yeah, job done, 3 points. And as Rob said before the game, this stage of the season, what is it, 10 games left now? It's important. Results is more important than performance. We played well at times as well, especially first half, I thought, for 20 minutes or so. But we've gone over the line. Positive to take, obviously, Remain, getting a good bit of game time under his belt again. Mayenda up the top was sharp, wasn't he? Took his goal well in the first half. Tommy Watson coming off the bench as well. And Chris Mepham with his first goal. So, yeah, some positives to take from it. On to Tuesday night.
Yes, lots of positives to take from this afternoon's game.